Hello, everyone. Janet Rangi, thank you so much for always following, subscribing wherever you are. Thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to come back any other time. This video will be here for you, whether it's morning, evening, okay, wherever you are. We are so happy to have you here today, okay? So today we are going to talk about updates, Canada visas updates. We are going to talk about um, EB3 updates because we realize there are some people who've succeeded and we haven't come here to actually share with you the stories we are seeing, the people we have applied for visas in Canada and their success and what we think made them succeed. We're also going to talk about the EB3 green cards, people who have started the applications and where we are so far, because we believe in accountability. And also we'll talk about student visas. I'm not going to spend time about visiting visas because I already did a video alone. But today you'll meet the team again. I know last time I had some people coming to consultations and saying, "Oh, I haven't seen Jay. I don't know who Bruce is." I'll have them introduce themselves again, because last time we ignored the introduction, and I realized every time we have new people, they deserve to know who we are. So thank you so much for coming, and we look forward to responding to some of your questions. So without further ado, let me just tell you why we do this, okay? When it comes to coming to America, for example, just know that you're on your own. You need to understand what the law is, but you will not have a lawyer in your country. When you come to the port of entry, you will be held responsible for the information you give. And so the reason why many people struggle is lack of information. And so we are here to remind you that there are resources you can go to. And part of those resources is some of us coming to the community and telling you the reality on the ground and what goes on and what you need to do to protect yourself and protect your family. Okay. Sometimes you see us doing these things and you think it's not a passion. Some of us, we've experienced things that we never want other people to go through ever again. And this could have been avoided because of simple information. And that is where we come in. Number two, when it comes to making applications, there are so many mistakes that people do just because they do not have the exposure they need. Number three, lawyers can be expensive. Okay. And we understand. So most of the applications, whether we like it or not, are self applications. Studies have shown that most people prefer to deal with people they know. Okay. So with all that put together, that is why we are here to serve the community. And we are doing everything to improve ourselves every day. And actually, as we speak, the three of us are going to class. We are not going to say the names of where we are going, but we are going. We are learning about immigration. Okay. Myself, I'm going to class, self-improvement for the sake of you. Okay. I'm going to an immigration class. I'm looking for certification. Josephine, same thing. Joshua, same thing. So we are working so hard, and Bruce will talk about Canada, of course. Okay. So without further ado, I'll start with Josephine, Bruce, and then Jay. They will introduce themselves. I know some people, you don't know them. I love you so much for coming, and thank you. We are hoping to have a good session with you today. Okay. All right. Josephine.
Yes, thank you very much, Janet. Thank you everyone for coming to watch, and thank you for following. As usual, this is not the first time we are here all together. My name is Josephine. I'm sure many of Janet Rangi followers have seen me before and they know me. We work together with Janet, I and Jay, and I'm doing and assisting people in US applications. Mainly, I deal with school applications. If you have any issues, you want to join college, you want to do your graduate, postgraduate in the US, yes, please don't hesitate to contact us. We'll be happy to help you. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Josephine. And Josephine is originally from Uganda.
Uganda,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, very nice. Josephine, we love you so much for being on this team. Okay,
Thank you.
Bruce. Mhm.
Hey everyone, thanks for loving Janet. Thank you for sticking new followers. We thank you for always loving this, and we look forward to having you again. Uh, I'd love to remind you it's janetrangi67 at gmail.com if you need a consultation. That's where you have to send an email and we work with you. My name is Bruce. On the Canadian side, I deal with everything concerning Canada, from students, from visitor visas, from um, provisional mini programs, from express entries, everything you can think about, right? I'm on ground and I've been with this team for more than 4 years, working together to perform the magic and making sure that we bridge the gap between our brothers and sisters wherever they are, to make sure that we ease the process, transparency, and another thing we believe in is accountability. We're here and would love to give you more information as you stick around. We have a lot to unfold today, and I'm pretty sure everyone is going to gain from this session. Originally from Uganda, thanks for watching.
Thank you, Bruce. Jay.
Hi everyone. Hi once again. Welcome to this session. Like always, Janet bring us here at least to come and update you and inform you about what is going on, latest trends and stuff like that. So my name is Joshua. They call me Jay. I'm from originally from Ghana. I have an immigrational background. I am with Janet and Josephine. We mostly handle the US applications. I mostly take care of EB3 and then visit visas. So when it comes to visit visa and then EB3, you are most likely going to deal with me. We've been with Janet for some time. We've seen a lot of success this year. That is why we are coming here today to come and tell some of us that you still have a chance to make it happen. Okay, you are still not late. You still have a chance to make it happen. So we're going to update you about all the latest trends that we have, success rates in most, if not all, the packages that we have, so that at least some of you who wants to hear some of these success stories for it to energize you to also start the process can also do so. So welcome once again.
Okay, thank you, Joshua. Joshua is originally from Ghana, and we are happy to have you, Joshua. Myself, I handle people that need help with change of status. Okay, that is a very successful program. So long as we present what they are asking, I can tell you that the success rate. I'm waiting for people to call me. Of course, in the process, once you do, some people want to move quick and then they disappear. And if you're out there, probably they need to reach out. From my experience, anyone that has come maybe on a visa and they decide to change their mind, I tell them, let's follow the law, let's do the right things. I'm yet to see a denial. I'm being honest, okay? And that part I handle myself, okay? So as you can see, the whole team, we have specifics. Anytime someone comes here, of course, we teach them, we say, okay, there are many options. People fall in trouble because they don't listen to the law, they don't follow the law. And we are here to walk you through, because sometimes it can be scary. Coming to a new country, we come from, maybe we think the embassy was denying us. So if we try to do the right thing, they are going to deny us. And that is the general fear we have. Okay, so just giving videos and educating people is one thing, making them have informed decisions. Actually, the reason we are here is for you to do informed decisions, because for the longest, people used to make decisions without information. But now when you make informed decisions, it really helps. Okay, so us holding your hand and actually doing it is making a big difference, because people know, Janet, at least I'm not having sleepless nights alone. Because when they come with the approvals, we celebrate together. When they call them and say, Janet, we need more evidence, they come to Janet. So we take part of your stress. You know yourselves, you know how much stress we go through, of course. This is not an easy job. If anyone told you this is easy, it's not. But it's very, very nice when we see success rates. And I can tell you, for the last 3-4 months, we are here to share with you, because we've been mostly successful. Okay. And speaking of success, I think most of you have heard about Canada a lot. So Bruce, can you tell us about your success rates?
Well, thank you so much, Janet, again, and thanks everyone for sticking here. As I promised, we have a lot to unfold, and I'm happy to start it up with um, we've had we had a mega tons of approvals this last month, and I would say a percentage is on 98% approval, whereby we had those serious clients who overcame their fears. It starts from overcoming your fears and taking a step. That's how success starts writing itself in your life. We've had some issues here and there whereby we've not been successful, but still, the good thing with our team, we make our aim is to hold your hand until you cross the bridge. We don't let you go. We still hold you, and we still have those clients that didn't work. But I'll tell you that approval has been at 98%. And guess what? Even after the approvals, our team still doesn't leave you to just stay approved. We make sure we work with you. How do you get in here? That's why we are on ground, right? How do you arrive? People have been having questions of, oh, I don't have any relative. I don't have any friend. That's why we are your relatives. We are your friends. We are there to hold you. It's more than having a relative, because we are putting up ourselves to serve you so that you can also have a comfortable life, right? So, yeah, about the approvals, we have lots of approvals, 98% of approval. And what are we talking about? The person watching this that has been trying to save up, trying to think about, is it the right time to do it? I'll tell you, it is the right time, because you could be one of the 98 that we're going to talk about the next month. You could be falling under that 98.
And yeah,
So
take action. And
this is
Bruce, you
about
can read that comment, I think, and write it down if you can cover it for the. I think I've heard you talk about this, and this is the reason why sometimes it's good to have someone on the ground who understands these things. Bruce, did you see that comment?
Oh yeah, from Mungachi,
Okay.
Wally.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can cover that later on. So yeah, thank you so much for coming, and thank you for that. Yeah, so if you're one of those people thinking to invest, and I know Bruce, just cover, because some people are scared because they feel it's very expensive, and sometimes you have to look at these issues as investing in yourself. Okay.
Definitely, it's investing in yourself. There's
Yeah.
nothing you can call it. It's investing. I'll tell you. This is how I can phrase this. This is a $1 billion project. I don't want to exaggerate, but it's a $1 billion project. Think about how you're gonna change all your lineage. Think about all that. You know. So don't look at it as wasting. It's investing in that format. And
Yeah.
what's great with our team, because our mission is not about pulling out anything from your pocket. It's investing in yourself. That's why we come up when we have such rates, approval rates. There are times when we've been having like low rates, but we're coming at this season when the approval is high, right? Because labor scarcity is at the top here. You know what I mean? So they're doing everything they can to get you in and start working, change your lives. What we do as a team, we sat in our board meeting to see how best we can make it easier. And then Janet with the financial team talked about something like a package, which is split and installments are designed in that way. What's good than that? It means that we want everybody to get a package on the 98th approval. So
Mhm. Yeah,
I don't
actually,
have much to say about that, honestly, but we
yeah.
worked on it.
It's good to put ourselves in their shoes. If someone just tells you, get this amount, and you are really struggling, the economy, inflation, and all these things, this can be terrible. Okay. So,
That's right.
that's why we say if someone has, okay, Janet Ranky 67 at gmail.com, okay, probably you can give Bruce the initial investment so he can start the process. And then later on, you can just, do it slowly, slowly. Because at the end of the day, we want that fast. Because, me, I believe one thing, the people that support me the most are people that I gave information for free and they did these things on their own. And now they are my greatest supporters. So I am not afraid for Bruce to jumpstart the process for you, help you through the paperwork. Okay. And then as you get better and better, you continue investing in yourself. Okay. So just remember to go to janetrangi67@gmail.com. Okay. Because at the end of the day, we cannot lock people out because of expenses. I mean, then we don't understand where we come from. The good thing with this team, we understand where we come from. And as I said in my videos, we do a market analysis and we know very well how much people are charging you out there. okay? And we try to come below that rate, okay? Still giving world-class information, world-class service. We are not perfect, and we are improving on customer service. If someone says something, we work on it as a team. We listen, okay? We just believe that you are always right, okay? All right, so now we can get some updates on the EB3, the green card.
Yes, I'm so happy to talk about EB3 because the progress so far is very immense. Um, the jobs are going, Janet. The jobs are really, really going out of the market. You know, initially when we started this, we were having some sort of how do you call it, some question marks somewhere as to how effective this whole EB3 is going to be since it's new in the market and stuff like that. But so far, all the over hundreds of people that we've enrolled on the EB3 are very, very much happy. And I can tell you for a fact that they've really understood the process. They are not really pushing us to like calling us or maybe trying to get updates every now and then. Because even before they started, we broke down every little bit of information that they need to know about the EB3. Okay, that's the good thing about this that is the good thing about us as in Genesis Rangi. Okay, we don't just let you pick a package and then you go with the flow. No, we let you understand the process, the pros and cons about every little package or every little pack or every package that you're going to invest in, even before you start the process, so that we involve you in everything that you do. Okay. So far, the people who have enrolled with us with this EB3 are seeing success. Most of them are going to be in the next stage of the application, which is going to be the filing of the labor certification. That is going to be, most of the jobs are going to be filed this June. Okay, so now we are waiting for them to start filing for this June. And then come next year, when the labor certification is out, then we move to the last and final stage, that is immigration. Okay. A lot of people were thinking this EB3 is going, it's not going to go well, it's not going to, I can tell you for a fact that it has gone so well. Okay, we started about, I think, Janet, we're having about 13 or 14 categories of jobs. Now we only have 4.
You
That
can
should tell
imagine.
people,
You can
yeah, that is just
started actually, and then just
okay. We
yeah.
started about I think 14 categories of jobs whereby we're looking at the home care caregiver jobs. That was the fastest job to ever run out of the market. We were so surprised. Just 24 hours after Janet announced the job on the video, people called in and they just booked that 30 jobs that we had. So that was gone. We also had freezer selectors, that is also gone. We even had sandwich and salad makers for those like chefs. That job is also gone. We had equipment operators is also gone. We had how do you call it? We had fast food and counter workers is situated in Seattle. That is also gone. We had a lot of jobs. We had which one? We had warehouse selectors and warehouse stockers. That is those who work in Amazon and these fulfillment centers. That job is also gone. Okay. So those who are
We have
skeptical to start
like
the whole
specifically Amazon, but we can't mention the name.
the big like yes, like the fulfillment centers, like these big companies and warehouse, yes, those ones, they are all gone. Okay. Now the 4 that are left is just the delivery drivers and the truck driver job. That is one of them. We also have the fast food and counter workers job. That is those who work in a fast food environment. That is also available. Just a limited number of slots are just available in that one. We also have construction and amusement park workers, that is also available. And then the last one we have is general labor. Okay, general labor, that is also available. Those are the only 4 that we have. The rest of them, about 8 or 9 of them are all gone. Okay.
But the recruiter said he'll be back in July with a fresh list, and in June
exactly.
the lawyer expanded, and the lawyer said he files in June, July, August, September. So when we started,
Exactly.
people are like, "Oh, June is that's it. June, that's it." No, that's so they came back and clarified. The lawyer said no, he'll be filing every month. So he'll be filing in June, July, October. If you are not aware, these jobs come from recruiters. Okay, they don't come from us. They come from the lawyer's office, and then you will sign a contract with the lawyer, you will sign a contract with the recruiter, and you will sign a contract with the employer. Okay, as we are just here to expose these opportunities, because our people love to get green cards too in the process. You serve and then you get rewarded. Yeah, so that is going very well. When people actually see the reality on the other side and they see themselves being scheduled with an interview with the employer, they see themselves signing that contract, then it becomes very real. And actually, most of them even forgot how much they spent the first time, honestly.
No.
Yeah, now they're just working on step 2. So thank you, Joshua. You work so hard with that. Every Monday, you're in touch with the lawyers and the recruiters. We thank you. Thank you so much for the sake of the people. Yeah.
I'm
So
also
we'll come
welcome.
back to you again, Jay, to tell us about EB3 and the progress and the success rates.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josephine, what's happening in your world?
Yeah, my world of school applications, um, a lot of success. That's all I can say. We previously we had a small issue. I call it a small issue because it's almost not an issue, because a lot of people used to come thinking that they don't have enough education to go on and apply for a school or higher education in the US. No, for as long as you have attended the secondary school at a certain level, up to a certain level, you are okay. You can join a community college. So our success rate in applying to a community college, especially college level, the requirements are minimal. When you come to us, we tell you exactly what you need. That is 100% success rate. Believe me, if you come to us within a month, we are able to secure an admission for you in a college. For those who want masters, bachelors, yes, we have talked to a good number of people. For those who have come to do a consultation, and also Janet goes out there and gives the information that if you want bachelor's degree or master's, there's a lot of efforts that you need to put in. You need to do extra work. You need to do GRE. You need to do GMAT. You need to do credential evaluation. You need to do your IELTS or Duolingo. You need to do a statement of purpose. There's a lot of things that are required for you to do a graduate course or a bachelor's. So once you come to us with those things, yes, we usually have issues with those people who want to do bachelor's and graduate. Yeah, because yes, a lot of people don't want to do these things. And then once we apply, we get back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's the challenge we have. But usually we get success as well. That is if we get everything that we need from the applicants. But for community college, come to us within a month or usually slightly less, you'll have an admission in a community college in the US. And then when you come to the embassy, in regards to issuing visas to students, yes, there's a good success rate, especially for people who are coming to community college. Janet has
Yeah,
always
that surprised
emphasized,
me actually. That
yes,
surprised me, the success rate of community colleges. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Janet has usually stressed it that guys, nurses are in high demand. Do not look at your age and you think you cannot be a nurse or you cannot do this. You can change your career at any point in your life. Yes, there's a high rate of success from the embassy if you take that route.
Yeah,
And
if you
for
do the
others,
right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Bruce. Did you see that question for LMIA?
Yes, I saw the question.
Yeah. Can
And
you yeah, what does he mean by that? Because many people are coming there. And another speak about the people who get visas, what happens? The next step. We are just realizing the need because when we start these programs, people assume that, oh Janet, but you said I can come to America. And I know the excitement, but it doesn't mean that now we provide the accommodation and everything. We try to walk you through the steps so you can succeed with our visa. I've seen even when people win green cards on the State Department, they have information saying it doesn't mean we'll pay for your plane ticket. It doesn't mean we'll give you accommodation and room. So when I read that, I feel like, okay, so it's not just me who goes through these challenges. Okay, so they just go through the same challenges like us too. I even see them warning people about fake websites. I'm like, these things happen to everyone. Okay, so Bruce, talk about that challenge. After people get visas, what is your experience? What are they wanting more? And the LMI thing, I think you said is a problem too when people are there or something.
No, okay, yeah, I'll go straight to that, and I want to make it clear. Um, we are talking about the package of visa. That's what I'm talking about. In this package, it doesn't entail anything like a flight ticket. It doesn't tell like where you're gonna stay until you get a job. Okay. So the first step is getting a visa. And what happens to all these clients that are putting visas from us here? We have a package that's called a settlement package. What does this package entails? It entails looking for you where you gonna stay. Where you're gonna stay for a period of time. Minimally, it can be 6 months. That's minimally. Okay? In this package. Again, in this package, we're gonna work with you or we're gonna guide you on the next step of looking for a job. How are you gonna secure a work permit? It's a full package that when we having a one-on-one on call, it's gonna take us at least 45 minutes. So if I talk about 55 minutes, think about how detailed it is. Okay? This is gonna be able to prepare you as a person before you book that ticket. Right? And you're gonna get on the land when you know what's after B, what's after C, and so on and so forth. Right?
Yeah.
All I have to tell you, we as a team on ground, we have a package for them. I'll talk about the LMI thing. So the LMI thing, um, I know people have watched videos, people have read government websites talk about LMI, how you can change. That's valid, but the truth is, it is not free. Okay, it is not free. You'll not get it free. The minimum you can get, like 88,000, 8,000 Canadian dollars. That's how I'm gonna get. How much you're gonna get an
To
LMI?
who? To who? To who? Those people in Canada. I think that is a little bit complicated for our group.
Exactly,
I'm gonna let him book consultation and ask, because we don't do that. I don't think
exactly.
it's good for us to put more time and effort on that.
Yeah, but
I
when you come
also,
and pay the settlement package, we're gonna
yeah.
make sure it's easier for you, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
because we don't engage in that, it's better that they book consultation. If they have more questions about how those things work, we can certainly help. Yeah. But
But I
what
guarantee.
I like from you is you saying being on the ground and people understanding what they are going to do. This is a perfect example. I think Josephine and Joshua, there were some people called them, they had gotten visa, they were saying, oh, hey, people are being returned, people are being returned. And even them, they were coming to me like, how you people, I tell you, Janet takes all the stress from you. She also takes the stress from the team. First of all, these are not my people, but they happen to have their numbers. So they call Josephine and Jay, say, yeah, this is happening. People are going to the party and then they are being returned. I say, who? Okay, then I try to ask a few questions. And then I say, guys, if you applied in 2021 with a conference that was supposed to happen in 2021, and Canada has come to you in 2023, they've been gracious enough to still give you that visa. It is common sense that when you go to someone's country, you should be able to say why you are going to that country. Isn't that just fair? So now you just pack your things with, and these are not our people, and that's why Bruce is here. As we make sure our people are counseled to do the right thing, okay? But these are the stories we hear, and those stories come to threaten other people unnecessary fear, when, to be quite honest, the mistake is on you. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Like really, you applied for a conference in 2021. The conference was on May 2021, you are being approved in January 2023, and you are showing at the border. What brings you here? Crickets. Remember, Canada, everything is online. You don't go to the embassy. If you apply yourself, and this is where we come in, we help with self applications. Okay, I know Canada and all these people, they tell you all these people on the websites you can go to help you. Certified people, you can't afford those people. So those people you end up doing yourselves. And that is where we come in the market to help you to do the right thing in the course if you didn't know. Okay, we don't proclaim to be these people, lawyers or wherever, but we know where a problem is. Even if you go to that website, they give you the list of these qualified people, you can't even afford them. And even if they can pick your phone, okay, now there's no one to advise you. You are just showing up at the port of entry, clueless. Can you update if you are going on a conference in 2021 on human rights and now they've approved you? Can you just find another conference on human rights? Even if it's a different city, so that when you reach there, the application was done online. But when they meet you face to face, they're going to take that as, now you see how people go to the embassy for America. Canada, at the port of entry, assume that is an appointment. So you cannot show up. When they ask you, say, yes, I was going on a conference. See? Then they say, which conference? Then you produce something that ended in 2021. And then when you leave, you discourage other people. They were returning people. They had no. Okay. And that is why we are here.
Yes, Janet, that point has
It has
gone.
sunk, eh?
Yeah.
It has sunk. Well, I have my style of putting these things across. I love you, I love you, I love you. I know my people because I don't want them to. The family has packed suitcases. They have put unga. They have put omena. They have put things in the suitcases, expecting you to deliver in Canada. And then now you take the plane back home. I love you. This is not going to happen. That is why I say the port of entry. When you go to the embassy, you say, I'm going to visit my auntie. They have typed, she is going to visit her auntie. Something tells you, I have had, you come to the port of entry, you say, I've had people are working. Hey, go back and get a working visa. Okay, let us do. I love you. I love you. That is why we come in. That is why we come in. Joshua, let me speak now. I think Josephine has spoken about student visas. Jay has spoken about EB3. Bruce, Canada. For change of status, you cannot come and tell people, I am coming to work. I will never go back home. No. A visiting visa is a temporary visa. They give you on the basis that you will come with the intent of going back. And that has to be consistent in the embassy. It has to be consistent at the port of entry. And anytime you communicate with them, that information has to be consistent. I came to tour, to sightsee, to look, to enjoy, to experience. Did you see me say anywhere to work? Did you see me say anywhere to go to school? People, these are the things that make people fall in trouble. Okay? Now, if we keep those words very nice, and then you come here, that was your intent. And of course, you experience, you see good things, and you say, you know what? This looks like a good place for me to go to school. Okay? Now it's around 3 months. Voila! The law allows you to do that. And that is when Janet comes in. I can help you. I can guide you on how to change status. Okay. But remember, that is why we have approval rates. It's because we understand what the law says and we understand the communities you'll be in. And sometimes I have to, like I had a call from one of my clients and I said, you know what? I am not in the business of convincing you. I'm in the business of giving you information and you make an informed decision. Because what happens is like a tug of war. I can only do one video here, but you are there experiencing life with people every day, just to do this, see, just to go and do this, see, do this, see. So if you can't bring that confusion to me, because me, I can only tell you because it's not an easy road for you to go and become a registered nurse. So if someone tells you that pathway that will take 4 or 5 years, it might not be easy. And so the person that is telling you now is more likely to win. And remember, when you come the first 3 months, your mindset is on money. Your mindset is looking at different things. Let us meet 11 months later or 2 years later. Your mindset has changed. I want to go back home. I want to go back home. And that is why we come in and help you with the right things. Okay. So myself, I handle situations with change of status. People that come and they don't want to break the law, they don't want to go under the table, they don't want to do things the way other people have been doing and spoiling their lives. I come in handy and I hold your hand. Only when I say I hold your hand, I do. Okay, it's stressful. It's stressful. Okay, every day, yeah, Janet, so my heart is always beating, da, 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 sha, da, da, da. Okay, and then when we get approvals, it's just go shh. Ah, yeah, I love you, Janet. God bless you. So we go through your stress together. Okay, Janet Rangi 67@gmail.com. Okay, we'll help you. And Joshua, some people are saying reply to my email. I hope you saw those comments. Okay, and always depending on your issue, we can't stress enough. It's worth the consultation. Okay, it's worth the consultation. I've had some people say just consultation, and I'm like back and forth. Okay. Please, Sarah wants to hear from you, Bruce. Okay. If you can see, there is a comment from Sarah Mwongela. Okay. Someone says, but that settlement package is not there on Janet Rangi website. That is true. It's because we learn as we go. Okay. I did not know people have issues. Me, I just help them with the process where they ask me to help. But after they get the visas again, I realize there's a mass of people coming back and saying, Janet, I need help here, I need help here. So Bruce is working hard to make it happen, okay? Again, we solve problems. We don't come up with the issues, we solve problems. Anyone else who can read an interesting comment, please come in. But let me see that. Yes, you qualify. Okay, someone got a seaplane, we can get you a school. I'm telling you, the community colleges have surprised me. Okay, yeah, the community colleges and the embassy does a good job. What I've realized again when it comes to the embassy, my experience, if someone does not succeed, most likely our brain will tell us that we were good and maybe the embassy did not listen. But when you start questioning a little bit more, you realize that the embassy did their job. Okay, and we can tell you that most, although contrary to beliefs, I've come to realize many people are approved. Why? Because I'm seeing them coming and asking questions while they are here in America, and most of them have followed us and gotten these visas. Yeah. So what can people do today, Bruce, to start the process?
Well, thanks, Jenny, for that question. In the first place is we want to educate or have a one-on-one before anyone fully goes for this process. By this I'm meaning we should have a talk, a consultation. You need to understand. We've dealt with, and I'll give an example. We've dealt with one client for privacy. Her name starts with an E. When she consulted us back in 2022, she didn't have a bank statement. Honestly, during our one-on-one, I told her, hey, how about you start building your statement for the next 4 months? She said, okay. After 4 months, I told her, do you have, within those 4 months, I told her, hey, do you have travel history? No. How about you travel around countries around you? She said, I'll go to 3 countries around me. After those 4 months, she presented a good statement. She presented travel history. This is why I'm saying you need to talk to us one-on-one. Everyone's case, I know some people there with good travel history. It's okay, walk in, but we still have more to unfold because everyone's case is different. So when these clients came, when they came back to us, they had everything the way it is required. To remind our clients, we read the immigration law and we make sure that you are meeting all the requirements. After they came back, we submitted an application. They have a visa. Because even if an officer had a reason to deny, we had cleared out all reasons for denial. So you need to first come and have a one-on-one. After that, what happens? We're going to guide you. These documents are not hard to get. Don't fear bank statement. Don't fear travel history. There is a solution to that. Don't fear home ties. You know, don't fear job recommendations. We can help you work through that because we have built it from scratch. It's not that everybody has this. We have people that actually are business owners and they cannot produce that. There are options for that. We need to start it with you so that it is meeting the international standards, right?
And that reminds me, actually, it's very true. Because sometimes people have qualifications, but they don't know how to align them. It's like you have to package yourself. Okay. There are people who come to us and say, I want a visiting visa, or I want this. And then when they come to us and we are talking, we realize they have so many strengths. They're like, oh, I didn't know I could use that. I didn't know I have this. I didn't know I have that. You'll be surprised how much you have, or as evidence that you never thought that that's something you can use
That's right.
your chances. And I think your success rates, Bruce. Okay, sometimes people are like, oh, you guys, you don't call us back, you don't do this. And sometimes we've done our best to make sure everything looks good. But I think when the results come out, they kind of counteract all that. Okay. Um, like Bruce, I think you've had a lot of success, and I'm sure the clients and the followers are very happy with that. Yeah.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
yeah, as I was telling our clients, if you're following, if you're joining us today, if you've been here for 5 years, been here for a month, been here for 2 days, you're welcome. You can never get to know that you are blessed before you make that call and have a thorough conversation of how the process goes. And how wonderful is it that we're gonna hold your hand until you settle in the land? I mean, isn't that nice, honestly? Isn't that
Yeah.
nice? So that you can start up your life knowing that I am guided. I will never make a mistake I had that somebody did back in 10 years, how they entered and they were staggering. We've made all those mistakes. Janet, you set it up in this video. We don't want you to do those mistakes. We've made those mistakes. If we didn't make those mistakes, we've learned from people who made the mistakes.
Mhm. It's
Kind.
painful to see someone call me under deportation. I don't like it. Or, they were returned, at the port of entry. Usually it's something that could have been fixed, and usually it's very sad. Josephine, from your experience, where are people getting the visas? What have you seen commonly when we are talking to people preparing them when they are going to the embassy? Who are the strongest? What advice would you give them briefly?
Usually, people who get visas are not those that that are already in line with what they are applying to go to school for. It's about confidence and how you align yourself to that opportunity. Align yourself, know what to say, know what to answer, know exactly what they're asking you, understand the question, and be very confident, be presentable.
Yeah. That is a good one. And Jay, what do you think? Because you also do that when we are talking. And by the way, Josephine and Joshua are immigration officers, in case you didn't know.
Jide, so far what we've seen massive improvements when it comes to like people going to the interviews, courtesy of you. Your videos about embassy etiquette and stuff like that is really helping people out there. It's changing the mindset of the way people see the embassy in quotes. Okay. Um, some people just have this idea that they just fill their DS 160, put in an application, book an appointment date, come the date, they just dress up, they just go to the interview. But it's not like that. It's just like you going to write an exam. So you cannot just sleep for the whole day, then just wake up and go and sit writing behind the paper and you expect to get 100%. No, there are a lot of preparation. And since we started doing this embassy coaching, we've come to realize that a lot of people don't really put in a little bit of effort when it comes to going to the embassy. Okay. People come and then doing just one session, they're like, oh, okay. They feel like, okay, there is a lot of things for me to do just to go and spend that 2 minutes or 1 minute in front of that consular. You understand? Just like Josephine is trying to say, it's not just about you putting in an application for a student visa or visit visa. What are you doing What are you going to say to convince this person that I'm really going as a student, or I'm really going as a visitor, or I'm really going to visit my brother or sister, or I'm really going to work? Okay, that is what the narrative that we are trying to change. We are trying to change that narrative for everybody to know that before you go to the embassy, you need to do some level of preparation. Okay, you need to have backup. You need to know what to say, how to say it, how to present yourself. First impression really counts. First impression really counts. Okay, and then we have a lot of people who they've also gone through their first, second, and third sessions with the consular. They only ask me one question or two questions. Okay, that is not what they are supposed to do. Okay, they are not supposed to ask you 2 questions, 3 questions, 5 questions, or 10 questions. It depends upon your first answer that will determine whether someone wants to have a follow-up question to what you've already answered or not. Okay, so they are not, there's no like how do you call it, a checklist that it is supposed to ask everybody 2 questions or 3 questions. Some people go there, they just ask them 1 question and they just tell them congratulations, your visa is approved. Some also go there, they answer 10 questions and they still tell them sorry, try another time. Okay, it's just about your preparation. It's just about your preparation. And like Josephine is saying, your confidence and then how you present yourself to them.
Yeah, that
Your
one I've seen.
reception, your reception matters a lot. It's like somebody comes to you and they want to ask you something, or the first time they say hello, hi to you, how is your facial expression? How is that first response? Usually it turns them away. If it's not good, you may not intend to be bad, but if it's not good, it turns them away. So that's why you come up with just one question being asked, and then you're like, okay, sorry.
Remember, they've been doing this for a long time. Most of you are professionals in what you do. Just imagine that intern that comes to your job area the first time and they're asking 100 questions. To you, you're like, geez, this have been on this job for a long time. It's the same thing with them. As soon as you open your mouth, they just know where to place you. And they can tell who is prepared. They can really tell who is prepared. I can tell myself who is prepared. And most people will prepare when they come. You can tell the first session they were taking it as a joke, not in a bad way, but they just did not know. For example, someone is going for a conference. If you ask them about that conference, they have not cared. They don't even know who the speaker is. Okay, maybe they're answering, "I'm going to let's say Sunnyvale in Dallas, Texas." And then they say the name of the conference, when really that's not what the embassy cares. The street, the address, the name. I don't think that is what the embassy is interested in. They want to know exactly why you are going to this conference and how is it related to your trip. So instead of wasting that first sentence explaining, "I'm going to street A, B, and C, and the name of the conference is this and that," I would say exactly what the conference is all about and how is it in relation to me and how is it going to help me. That is a better use of time. And when you do that, you are more likely to get the next question and the next question. But if you are one person, the first question, you are just looking confused, I don't see why they can go to the next question. Again, Joshua said it's not a list they have to go through. It's not an interrogation. It's not a questionnaire. It's a personality issue. They are looking at you. How are you conversing? And that is how it will lead to more questions, in my opinion. Okay. And this is not guesswork. Of course, we get so many people from who go and come back and they tell us their stories and experiences. Okay. They can tell who is prepared and who is not. It can take you days to prepare for 2 minutes, but those 2 minutes will reflect the days of preparation. You take it as a joke, 2 seconds are enough to determine that you did not prepare for the embassy. Okay, it's not about just showing up, it's preparation, knowing where to get these resources. Now that you have us, we do videos here, you can come and, one thing we like about this team is that it's opening us to, just take everything seriously. Go and dig, prepare for everything you do in life. You want to buy a house, do research on houses. You want to go to the embassy, read about embassies and what is expected of you. And that is the best thing, the best resource we are bringing to the community. Okay, so there are many comments here. I don't know if the team is looking at the comments. Maybe they can cover some, but I think the whole thing here was to encourage you guys to make applications. Okay, like especially Canada. Do not fear. You can come to us and then we help you. We talk. We see what you have and what you do not have. School applications. This is the best time now. We are targeting the fall semester. Fall semester starts August and September. Do not wait because the embassy gets full and you cannot go stressing the embassy, want appointments when you should have prepared much earlier. Okay. The process has to start early. Though someone, Bruce, was saying that they applied for a student visa in Canada and they've been waiting, I don't know for how long. What can you tell them? And they haven't heard anything.
Well, if it's a good question, but I'll need to clarify that if the case is already submitted, the advice you can give you is to go on Google and write web form Canada, and then a web form is going to come up. You're going to fill up and put your credentials. There's a special number you have to attach. It's called a UCI number. It's attached to your case. Write and send an inquiry. They'll get back to you within 5 to 7 business days, and then they'll tell you how it's either processed or it's about to get processed. They'll give you an update from there. Honestly, it's a web form Canada. They'll be able to communicate back to you. Thank you.
Oh, okay. All right. Which other interesting comment was there? Let's see.
I see Abena. Abena is in the list saying she wants my email. It's JDrangi67.
Complete. Janet Rangi 67.
JDrangi67@gmail.com. Yeah. Yeah. I see Janet, I see most of our clients over here. I see Petronina over here. I see Rachel Sam.
Yeah, that is nice. Yeah, we are
Richard.
getting to know them personally. We walk with them the journey. We stand, we fall, we stand, we fall. We never give up until we succeed. Some of them we create a relationship. They start there, they come here, they ask for another product, they come again for consult, then they bring their cousin, and then so it's becoming like a continuous, it's a relationship we create. It's not a one-time thing. Yeah. Some of you come for therapy. And before we go, okay, I have to tell you something. When it comes to me, I am not just, like taking sides. Those who are home, like I love them so much. And then when they come here again, I love them so much compared to their families who are already here. No. Okay, we are working as a team. We are working as a team. So what am I saying exactly? Okay, when it comes especially to family issues, okay, understand that you who just came, you have the knowledge because these days you guys with technology, you come more informed than us who are here before. Okay, but when you come and find us also, there's some experience that we have. So if you have your family member in America, understand that they are looking at the situation American plus home. So they can see two views. Okay. You coming from home, you are more likely to see one view. Of course, you have knowledge. You've watched us and you've read, you come with knowledge. But combine those two, okay? Combine those two so that we can all be a family, so that it can be cohesive, okay? It's not a matter of, okay, because sometimes I get phone calls and, those who came recently are telling me, but my family is saying this. And then the family that is here is calling me and say, but this is what they are saying. Okay, no, we have to find a cohesive message for all of us. Okay, just understand that everyone has a different experience. When you first come, you think you know, but you are coming with knowledge without experience. But the person that has here has the experience. And remember, the person that is here can now compare home and America, home and Canada. So that when you're conversing, understand that people are talking based on those views. Okay, so it's not a matter of it all or something like that. Okay, so please take your family seriously. They are opening their doors for you here in America. Work with them. If it's friends helping you, please try and be friendly. Okay, and I've done videos in the past that we have goals when we come. We have 3 months goals, we have 6 months goals, we have 1 year, we have 3 years, and then we have 5. So that when you reach month 6, there are things you should be accomplishing. Okay, but do not come with the mindset that my month 2, voila, manna is falling from heaven. No, I've always said month 1, month 2 is to tour, enjoy, sightsee, take rides, go to the mall, eat food, like enjoy. Okay, and then start learning, go to church, go to places of worship, meet these people, see what they are saying. see what the opportunities are, and then start doing your research. Around month 4 now, you are doing applications. Now you have your social. Now you are starting to drive, but you are not driving yet. Maybe you haven't even gotten a job yet. Okay, so all these things, they take time, they take time, they take time. So we have to set our expectations correct so that we don't come here and probably think like your family is too slow or your family is not doing the right thing for you. Okay, but also the family, sometimes they do not understand that technology with the new ones are faster. Okay, they kind of have done more research. Okay, so they are looking at situations differently than some of us who came years ago. Okay, but to me, the way I look at it is just a difference of opinion, but the love has to continue existing. Okay, yeah. So final words from the team. Anyone wants to say something before they go? We'll come to the comments and we'll try and see the most common and make a video and also respond. Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, yes. I'd love to encourage our long-time followers and congratulate all the approved candidates from the US, from Canada. Thank you for taking a step, and we promise to hold your hand until you settle. And then for those looking forward to starting the process, we advise you to just start a conversation with us. We're going to be able to help you start the process successfully. All in all, remember, nothing can happen without God. Pray. God is the final man. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. Josephine.
Thank you very much for everyone who is following and watching us tonight or this morning. Back home in Sunshine Continent, it's morning, and over here it's night. Thank you very much for everyone who is watching. Thank you for sparing your time and watching and following the advice. For those who have succeeded, congratulations. For those who are still embarking on the journey, for those who are still thinking about getting on, you're most welcome, and do not give up. Get on the road and start moving. Eventually you'll get there. Thank you.
Jay.
We thank you all for joining this session. We anticipate to bring more of this in coming days and coming weeks. We urge those who have not started any process with us to start, because there is a lot of approvals out there which we want all of us to benefit from. Okay, whether from visit visa, student visa, EB3, Canada opportunities. Canada has really opened up, and we are urging all of you to enjoy this success whilst it's last. Okay, we want all of you to enjoy this success. Okay, so we are waiting for you over here in janetrangi67@gmail.com. Put in your questions, come for consultations. Let us analyze and then strategize and see what best suits you. Then we can help you to start a journey on your behalf and also with you. So thank you very much for joining this session. We hope to see you one more time.
Yeah, thank you, team. And we are working so hard. If you missed the beginning of this video, we are going to class to improve ourselves. Very soon, we'll have certificates as immigration advocates. We are working so hard so that in the future, we even have packages for applying forms, okay? So that, self-applications can be difficult. So we want to step in and help you. We are learning on how to fill immigration forms, what they look at, at the port of entry, how the removal processes. So we are learning the right things and actually equipping ourselves with what the law says. Okay, so very soon we won't go all the way to certification to take to, maybe Joshua and Josephine will go all the way, okay, to get registered and represent you in court and all that. But for me, I'm just going to stop on the certificate aspect of it, okay, so that we can learn and have the right information and the right paperwork we need to make you succeed. Okay, so very soon, prepare yourself. If you need us to fill forms, we'll be introducing those packages so we can help you to do the forms the right way. You'll be surprised how many things we learn. Even me, when I'm in class, there are things I learn. I'm like, oh, I thought I knew, but I don't. Okay, yeah, so thank you so much for coming. I thank the whole team for being here. If you need any school applications, community colleges, bachelor's degree, master's, and PhD, Josephine has been doing that for long. Okay, Canada applications, of course, if you, all these are self-applications. We step in to assist you, of course, okay? Canada, of course, Bruce is there for you. And then EB3 Green Card and visiting visas is Joshua. For me, I mainly specialize on helping people to understand how to change status and stay legal in the United States and avoid problems. So we'll be introducing, and then all of us, we participate in embassy coaching. Okay, when a client comes, we help them through, we listen to them, we do a mock. Okay, we send them a list of possible questions, and then we tell them to practice. When they come to us, the first thing is we give them an overview of what to expect, how to set themselves for success. Then we listen to them, answer those questions, and we can rate them at that point and see where they are weak, where they are strong. And all that we can even accomplish in the consultation. Okay, yeah, so thank you so much for following Janet Rangi and the team. Okay, now you can't say, I don't know Joshua, I don't know Josephine, I don't know Bruce. Okay, now you can see their faces here. And most of the time, if I'm not there, any of us can help you. Okay, so thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing, consider following. We like your comments, we love your reviews, and without you, we are not here. We love you so much, and thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. Asanteni sana. Muchas gracias. Okay, zikomo. Until the next time, thank you so much, my friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, thank you, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.